Up-close look at some of the most popular television shows all around the world, but no one traveled farther than Al.
This is just going to turn out badly. My assignment took me halfway around the globe to join a group of men whose little fans have made them big stars. Ask most grown-ups what comes from Australia, and they'll tell you kangaroos and koalas, boomerangs and Vegemite.
Smile.
Then ask anyone under 5, and they'll sing you a different tune.
Hello, we're the Wiggles. We'd like to say hello to you.
For any of you living down under a rock,
The Wiggles are for eccentric gentlemen from Australia who perform for children.
and are arguably the biggest children's entertainers on the planet. Former rockers and teachers, they banded together 20 years ago. And these days, with their TV shows, massive stadium concerts, even theme parks, the Wiggles rake in nearly $45 million a year. But after all this time, they realize they've been missing something.
Well, a lot of people have said to us, yeah, these colours are great, but have you ever thought of orange? Someone to reflect the outback, the Aussie spirit. We need an orange wiggle.
Hey guys! Enter New York native and Wiggle wannabe, Albert Lincoln Roker. This is where the magic happens.
This is Hot Potato Studios.
Oh man.
Jeff, do the honours.
To complete the transformation,
Wow.
An orange shirt, we call them skivvies.
Skivvies?
Yes, and it's especially for you.
I will try to hold up the honor and the tradition of the Wiggles. And hopefully it's not too form-fitting. I can't wait to wear it. But first, an elite team of consultants are brought in to advise me. So who knows what colors are the Wiggles are?
Red, yellow, red, and purple. And blue.
And blue. Now, what would you think if they added orange?
No, it wasn't.
No, kind of throws it all off. Have you ever seen the orange wiggle?
No.
Okay, come here.
But you
I'm gonna
don't
let you
know.
let you in on a secret. Come here. Closer. I'm going to be the orange wiggle. What do you think?
You've got to have a lot of courage to do it.
I have to have a lot of courage.
Try to be funny.
Try to be funny?
Look up.
Don't look up
Or down.
or down.
Or to the side.
No sides. Okay, don't look left, don't look right, don't look up, don't look down. You guys have been fantastic.
Well, the song Al is doing with us is called Thank You Weatherman. And I think that's the world thanking Al for the weather that he has reported.
This is great. Wow.
You are a natural.
That's a catchy tune.
Oh, beauty, mate.
So now we have to go in and record this thing? Testing 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. About to make Wiggle history.
Here we go, Al.
I'll be living the life of a Wiggle for 2 days. My initiation, a starring role in an original video. But my grand finale will be a live performance in front of a crowd of thousands.
I'll tell you if it's raining in a
First, Sam the Yellow Wiggle helps me lay down the tracks to a new song for their TV show. But to be truly Wiggle-worthy, I'll have to carry the tune and two-step at the same time. I'm down with the doo-wops.
well done.
Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
I think Al's going to be okay.
And in my bright new skivvy, I become the 5th Wiggle. But this Roker is no Rockette. I don't need to come halfway around the world to fail. I don't want to be the Pete Best of the Wiggles.
Step behind, step, kick, return, and big jump up. Wiggle,
The Wiggle fingers are a
Step,
snap.
tap.
It's all those other steps that trip me up.
and we're going to do it that slow, right?
Take a little bit faster. So,
No idea what I'm doing. This is just a disaster waiting to happen.
Here comes the weatherman. Here he comes. Here comes the weatherman.
Here we go, guys. And action.
I'll tell you if it's rain. Even after 20 years in the biz and our 10 hours of shooting, these guys are still smiling. Though I did notice a few creaky knees.
Crouch down so I can see that you're out of the shot.
Still, they have no plans of slowing down.
Great, guys.
And I'm just trying to keep up. Wow! As the newest Wiggle, I'm the talk of the town. There are TV appearances, the Wiggles' 20th anniversary, paparazzi. Even the leader of Australia wants to meet moi. You think I have a future as a Wiggle Prime Minister?
Maybe, but I really think the judgment needs to be made by your fellow Wiggles.
I I've got Wigglemania fever. I'm ready to quit the weather gig altogether. But I'm oblivious to the details of day 2, a huge concert on the country's biggest holiday, Australia Day.
I think there's 60,000 people coming, and he's wearing a grape suit.
That's crazy.
The celebration of a nation.
Have you studied
Our fifth wheel.
This could become a crowd that becomes a mob.
That's the one that we
Australia Day is kind of like our 4th of July, and to celebrate, thousands gather at the nation's capital to see their national treasure.
Everyone's in a different fruit costume. What are you wearing, Simon?
I think it's a melon or something.
He's a melon.
To prepare, I had one 15-minute rehearsal.
Fruit salad.
Sure, their fans are forgiving, but they could also burst into tears if I look at them funny. So it's a toss-up.
Ow.
Hey, Chris.
Time to get into the grape. Is that comfortable for you?
No, it's not a comfortable cut.
I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. It's just cutting off my windpipe.
Yeah,
I can only
it's showbiz,
perform for about 4 minutes and
There
then
we
I'm
go.
dead.
Beautiful.
What all the Wiggles are wearing this year. Before I know it, it's showtime. The big red car chugs off and the crowd goes bananas. Ain't nobody napping now. I'm all graped up and ready to get fruity when I hear the call.
Al, are you ready for some fruit salad?
I can't wait for some fruit salad.
I'll start it off. Ready? Let's sing it together. You ready?
Fruit salad, yummy, yummy.
I never imagined the rush. I'm dancing in front of the entire city and the entire country, dressed as a Fruit of the Loom guy, and the crowd is loving it. It may just be a natural sugar high, but I am grooving.
Potato, potato. Potato, potato.
And I wiggle on into my own encore.
Potato, 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 potato.
They may have runny noses, short attention spans, and a tendency to wet their pants. But this audience likes me. They really like me.
Potato, potato, potato.
This was so much fun. This will be one of the highlights of my career. I was a Wiggle.
Yeah!